This is crazy. We are interning with Endeavour, the #1 hero.
And HAWKS is up to dirt.
Oh my god. Do you know what? I like it because Endeavour, as much as he's like one of those characters where he's like, listen, I don't like nobody, I'm not talking to nobody. He turned around and he said to those little kids, watch me. No, but what do we do?
I've told you.
Watch me. Crazy.
Welcome back to Konkurasaki Corner. It's your boy Vim.
Yo.
I'm your boy Serge, and we're bringing you another chapter review of My Hero Academia. That's Boku no Hero Academia chapter 243, onwards to Endeavour's office, man.
If you haven't smashed the subscribe button, smash it up now. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button now. If you forgot what happened last week, check it down here, check somewhere up
and
here.
Thank you for always tuning in.
Appreciate you.
But back to the top, man. Chapter go crazy. You know, we got a flash, you know, like people, how they've gone home. Talk about a lot of things. But let's just cut to the chase, man. They've reached Endeavour's office.
100%.
The three of them.
The three of them.
In the front cover, I have to say, you had MHA made the front cover Shona Week. Salute. Yeah. Second of all, there's that little kind of colour spread advertising the new character, but copy it if you can.
Yeah.
Bakugo was looking hench, man.
Wait, man, he's training hard.
Man,
he does his job, man. He does his job. The funny thing is, his power is reliant on him being strong. Remember what Deku said? When Deku had his grenade launcher in his head, he's like, if I hadn't trained so much, this thing would have dislocated my arm. Man. There's a level to what Bakugo does. And
with Bakugo, you know what? Salute to Bakugo, man. When he looked at Midoriya, so it was very interesting. I love how Bakugo is just in with All Might and Midoriya now. Like, they just openly talk about All for One in front of him. And obviously, All Might's giving his advice on, don't worry about the training. You've managed to know how to tame if anything does pop out, so none of your quirks will go crazy as they appear. And Bakugo was just like, bro, if that was me, I would have figured out all the quirks already. And Deku, like a little pansy, yeah, I'm done, man. But yeah, Endeavour's office, they're in the fray. Now it's very clear, and this is why I said Endeavour, he has a sole purpose of making his son the #1 hero.
I only want to train Shoto. I only care about Shoto. Shoto.
But Shoto's backing his friends, so why are you complaining for? You said it's cool. So it's all good. All Might tells Bakugo, pay attention to Endeavour, he reminds me a lot of you. Now, that's a muggage, man. Were you trying to call him #2? Oh,
mad. Personality-wise, them two are very, very similar. They're very hot-headed, they're very hard-headed, but they get the job done.
See, I personally think Endeavour's more like his son Shoto, that kind of dark and mysterious. Bakugo's way more hot-headed. Endeavour's
hot-headed. The reason Endeavour's hot-headed is because he has something to prove. So does Bakugo. At all times, Bakugo wants to prove that he's the best. Endeavour's the same.
Oh, Bakugo is the best.
And so does Endeavour believes the same thing. So the way they carry themselves is, I'm the top shot, this is my house. Shoto don't walk around like that. Shoto, he's powerful, but he's meek. He's much more reserved. He's like, I'm calm. Nah. But when he gets angry, obviously the whole place gets lit up. But.
So, they're finally training the internship. Shout to them. I think we're going to see they're all really going to develop in some levels, and I think we're going to get spoilt with some good fights, without a shadow of a doubt.
I think, you know what the funny thing is, he might just step back 1 point, carry on.
But that, and the way, I think Endeavour's going to throw him in the deep end.
Yeah,
100%. He seems like that kind of guy.
Let me see what you got to do.
But that new villain that, you know, kind of talking that Hades and Hell stuff, he looked kind of cool, man.
See, these new villains that we're going to be introduced to are just going to be villains to test how capable they are to adapt into different
It's the warm-up till they clash the League of Villains again and the Liberation Army. Yeah, but I think this, but another big thing, I have to say, is it the same thing?
Yeah.
We're talking about HAWKS?
Yeah.
Hey, the technology of the Liberation Army.
Hands down.
Wow.
There's levels to conspiracy theories, and I put my tinfoil hat on sometimes, but when you've got someone watching over you in the sky with cameras in their wings, there's
some radio transmitting detection. It's like a satellite. No, it's a satellite.
He is a satellite.
Wow, man.
What's funny was a banter he had with that hero that was there, the slide and go guy. He said to him, yeah, your coffee's crap. I'll go and get coffee. Listen, next time you want to leave, you have to go through me. Oh, sorry, sir, sorry. Then the Liberation Army, one of the head honchos, he came out and said, what makes you think he has to report to you? This guy can go in anywhere, any direction, anywhere we want him to go. He's more of an asset than you are.
Man, my question is, I really think Dabi's dirty. I know he's double agent, he can go both ways.
No,
HAWKS, sorry. I really think HAWKS.
But HAWKS reported in to the heroes and said, I will tell you more when I get more information about the normals. Right now, I'm being watched too closely, so I can't give you anything more. He doesn't have that information, albeit. So what can you give him? And what do you guys think of Hawks, man?
Do you think he's villain or do you think he's hero? Do you think he's just a dark hero that we need because someone has to do it the dirty way, otherwise we get nowhere? Well, we have to in this new world. We cannot rely at this point. We don't have an All Might. We don't have someone that can go and beat up
the whole
anyone.
place.
You understand? We saw what happened with the last normals when Endeavour and Hawks took them on. They couldn't. So it could be that he has to adopt more kind of like a chess match where he really has to play both sides to do the greater good. But for me, there's just something that says it's like almost like I could see Hawks telling both sides and doing his own evil thing, man.
What does he gain?
Power, somehow. You're affiliated with both sides, man. The technology of the Liberation Army, you can get close to your enemies in terms of the League of Villains, and you can just, you know, get away.
We need a backstory in Hawks.
Yeah, man, we need to know his motivation.
We need to understand
he's such a cool character.
We need to understand what his real meanings by everything. Every move he makes, why does he do that?
Deku's mum acknowledges that he's come up to levels. We see they can't visit home often, and when they do, they need to have like a
little family time. It was good. Yeah.
But he gave a good catch up. He talked about Eri. He taught Eri-chan. And did really well. But now his mum has more confidence in him. Seen the maturity in him, and actually believes in him as a hero himself, because he's proven himself. Absolutely, man. And I think next chapter we're gonna have a really, really, really good fight, because I think that criminal, eventually there'll be other people to jump in. They're gonna have to get busy. I just don't see Endeavour doing this all by himself. No. Well, the funny thing is, I don't think they're gonna be too much of a trouble for Endeavour. So if anything, he's gonna direct Shoto to do certain things. But what that means intentionally is Shoto and you two do the same thing I'm telling Shoto to do. What did you think about Bakugo's reaction to Endeavour's thing? Because he almost was like, yeah, I'll play friends with your son if you're going to train me. He kind of acknowledged Endeavour, so you can see he wants to learn from him. He outweighs it though in his head. He said, you're a top hero for a reason. I'm not gonna not be here for no reason. Yep. And you know what? I just noticed it now after looking. If you look at the last page, Hawks is reading. Hawks is reading on the paranormal liberation front. That's who he's infiltrating. He needs to understand everything about him. So I'm really twisted on Hawks, man. Hawks is with the Liberation Army and League of Villains because he's infiltrating them, but he's also playing the part of the heroes because that's who his real side is. That's what I think at the moment. Yep. So it was another setup chapter. Not too much went down. Not too much. No, that ain't crazy. Nothing just crazy. Confirmation of who's going to be training with who and what we can expect to see. Yeah. But guys, what do you think? My MVP of the week though, Endeavour. Is it? Yeah. Alright. Just a little touch. I like the way his character's not doing too much, but just enough to give us a glimpse of what he expects from his new-found student. Class of Endeavour is in session. We've got to get ready. My MVP of the week has to be Hawks. Okay. He's still got me guessing. Like the fact that the level that he's playing at is a higher level than anyone else right now. He's on three fronts. The dark side of the Liberation front. And I'm not buying that the Liberation front are totally under the League of Villains. They are. No, sorry, I'm not. Right. What did you say, Kami-san? Yeah, no. They're under Kami-san. They know not to oppose him. But there are members that are ready, if they had the power, they will abandon him. They don't have the power because they follow Redestro. So if Redestro told them jump, okay, it's true. So, but Hawks my MVP of the week, man. He's battling on all sides, and if he did kill G-Nest, man, he's willing to do great dirt, man. So definitely Hawks. But guys, who's your MVP of the week? What did you think of this week's chapter? And how do you think the three of them are going to gel? How do you think this is going to go with Endeavour? Who's going to gain the most? Do you think they'll clash trying to attack one person? Because don't be wrong, they've got some dynamics when they're fighting together, but at the same time they might step on each other's toes. Absolutely. Bakugo and DEKU especially. I think definitely there's going to be a lot of that, and it's going to be some kind of like, let me get in front. And there'll also be, I think, a moment of where obviously Endeavour's made it clear that he doesn't want to train them. Yeah. But I think they're going to win him over to the point where he's going to pass on a gem to Bakugo. Because he doesn't mean much. Well, I think he'll pass on a gem to both of them, but more so to Bakugo because DEKU already has All Might. Yeah. Bakugo doesn't. You understand? Bakugo's had to do it on his Jim Jacobs so far. Yeah. But if you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, guys. Leave a like on the video. It helps us grow. We're almost at prize time. A few more subscribers, and we'll let you know with all the updates. But from Konkozaki Corner, it is our time. Peace out.